Well, hey, it's the Candid Athletic Training Podcast, and it's Wednesday night.
Hello.
We did not do a BFR course tonight. That was our fault.
The egg's here and there. The egg's on our face.
Oh.
So we were just too excited to have the course. We were so excited. We wanted it to be tonight so bad subconsciously that we told you all the wrong date. That's it. That's as simple as that.
We did, and we both thought it too. We were like, no, it's the 19th. It's completely the 19th. Nope, it was the 26th.
Which is good news for those of you who still want to do it, because you can still get yourself a Candid Athletic Training membership. Join us April 26th for our 1-hour BFR CEU course.
Yeah, for those of you not listening live, it is now Monday or the week of the BFR course, hopefully. Go get yourself a membership, and you can partake in the festivities that will be the Smart Tools Plus BFR course. And there's been some questions, how many CEUs and this and that. I mean, it's going to be an hour, so it's going to be probably one CEU. Yeah, I want to show off a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle there. Yeah, and then, we're going to do whatever we need to do to make sure you guys have like a certificate and things like that. But don't worry there. Don't worry. You'll be able to submit that as a CEU. How's your day going, Chad? Long Wednesday? How was work?
Here's the truth.
Yeah, tell me. I don't want you to
Work
lie.
was fine. I'm kind of glad we didn't have the course tonight. It would have been kind of hard for me to accommodate. My mom had surgery yesterday.
Oh, Mom.
There was some complications.
Oh, Mom.
So I've been kind of on the phone most of the day with my dad trying to make sure my mom's okay.
Sure. Look at that.
It seems like
Stars
things
aligned.
will be okay. We're just we just go one day at a time, and we root for the medical professionals to do their job.
Go medical professionals.
As we should root for each other to do our jobs. The medical people that we are. I mean, we believe in ourselves. We have to believe in the others.
That's an interesting topic about like athletic trainers. I'm sure nationwide are the medical professionals and their family, right? And there's a lot of, anytime somebody's been in the hospital for my family, it's been like, all right, can Kevin be there?
Decipher everything.
Is this what they should be doing? And I think there's this interesting thing when you are a medical professional. There are certain things that you want to say, hey, what about this? What about that? How are we thinking about this? But for the most part, what do? We say they're a medical professional, so we have to trust them, right?
It's not, we have boundaries.
There's a lot of mistrust in the medical profession, I think. I think there's a lot of people that question it nowadays. And, I mean, I think all medical professionals out there, doctors, nurses, PTs, I mean, I think everybody gets this amongst their families, but we all want to think that everybody is doing an athletic trainer type style job, and we're putting everything forward, and we're investigating everything that we should be investigating for our patients. But I think athletic trainers are pretty freaking good at being those go-to people, right?
I agree.
So that's kind of interesting.
It's really another thing that, as I work in the clinic setting now and out of the traditional setting, and I just was so in that niche. And working in the clinic setting now, I really value our expansive knowledge and just the ability to understand a lot of different things and do different things compared to some other professionals that I was like, oh, I just assumed that they would know or be able to do more. And it's like, nope, we are kind of more well equipped to do more things.
It's kind of wild how much athletic trainers learn and experience throughout their careers.
It's kind of a double-edged sword that we are kind of more so, shall I say, generalists.
Mm-hmm.
Because generalists allow us to do a lot of fun things.
Correct. Understand a lot of different things.
But the drawback is that generalists don't usually get paid as well as the specialists.
Correct. Interesting.
So if we become the specialists of being general, can we be the special generalists?
The specialists of being general. That's an interesting way of thinking about things.
Can we charge more then?
Absolutely, you can. I've been having a lot of these conversations lately with patients, with family members, with friends, that what a lot of people are looking for in life are athletic trainers when it comes down to medical professionals. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, that it's why the setting that you see behind me or us, it's one of the reasons I created it, is because I don't see why an athletic trainer can't have a setting where people come, and they will come if you build it, where they can ask questions. They can get sound advice before they go down the rabbit hole of what is traditional medicine right now. And I think one of my mottos, one of my goals, one of my missions with my new space is to provide an athletic training room for so many different people.
You said,
what are you showing me?
You said if you build it, they will come, which made me think. I just tweeted this out a couple of days ago. Go ahead. Yeah. You have to pick 3.
I have to pick 3?
3 baseball movies from that list.
From this list.
It's on our social media, Candid_ATC. And you can see my response.
And our movie.
Our favorite movie's not even on the list, which is so bullshit. Why?
Not The Babe. Jesus.
For the Love of the Game is such an underrated movie.
For the Love of the Game is...
It's like the best baseball movie.
It is a wonderful baseball movie.
It's the perfect amount of actual baseball and then just other stuff.
I'm going to go of this list. So if I can't pick For the Love of the Game...
No, you can't.
I can't because it's not on here.
Yeah.
I like Moneyball. I watch it. Like, when it's on...
Did you see what I said?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. Give me your 3 and then scroll. You'll see my response at the top.
Moneyball. For sure. Bull Durham. I need some laughs and some just minor league baseball in there. And then...
There's a funnier movie on that list.
A funnier movie?
Yeah.
I'm going to go...
Maybe I answered it with a movie that's not on there.
I'm not seeing a funnier movie on this list. You know what?
Oh, yeah, it's there. It's there.
I'm just going to go Major League.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Major League is a way funnier movie than than Bull Durham, I think. That's a great question. Let's put it up. What's a funnier movie? You think that Bull Durham's funnier than?
No.
Okay, so we agree it's funnier.
I think they're on par with each other. I think they both.
So you said Moneyball?
Having the privilege in life of working in the minor leagues and the major leagues, Bull Durham is fantastic.
Yeah, it's absolutely a good portrayal. I bet.
I think there are attributes to that movie that represent minor league baseball so well, and then I think Major League is hilarious. It's a great Major League Baseball movie. It definitely is not a great representation fully. I think For the Love of the Game is 100% one of the best.
It's a characterization.
Major League Baseball represented is For the Love of the Game.
Yeah.
That is so Major League Baseball.
So what were your 3? Moneyball, Bull Durham, and Major League? Okay, yeah. Moneyball. So we had 2 of the same 3.
Yeah.
I went Field of Dreams over Bull Durham.
Sure. So one thing, yeah, I love Field of Dreams. I just think
I love James Earl Jones.
Who doesn't?
Just kidding.
Who
that
doesn't?
voice. Can we get him to
Oh my god!
Just do our intro.
How many?
Yeah.
How many more listeners do we have? Just if he is the one that's introducing Candid Athletic Training. You can't even copy him. You can't even
at least 7.
Oh my gosh!
At least 7 more.
At least 7. Christ's sake. You know what? I
okay.
heard he's up for anything. So let's do it.
Down for anything. Are you supposed to say you're up for anything or are you down for anything?
Down for anything.
You're down for anything. Like
Yeah.
I'm down. Okay, so
I'm up for anything is also the same thing. But usually
English is so stupid.
You're referencing something that you're going down. You're going down the ladder. I'm down for anything. I'm up for anything. Oh, I guess context.
Like this is life is shoots and ladders, people.
Something positive. I mean, you're up. Something like maybe I wouldn't normally do that. You're down for it. I don't know. That's a great. Did you post that? What's funnier? Bull Durham or
because we
League?
both agreed, so it wasn't.
I still think it's a great question for everybody else. What's
All
funnier,
right.
Major League or
Let's
Bull Durham?
I'll do that after we hit our sponsors
Sure,
here. So
yeah.
why don't you talk and I'll tell you.
Ooh, Healthy Roster, the official sponsor of the Candid Athletic Training podcast. We could not do this podcast without our great friends over at Healthy Roster. Go check them out at healthyroster.com. We all, as athletic trainers, have some kind of complaint about our, electronic medical record system, our EMRs. Well, Healthy Roster has definitely cracked so many different codes in the world that makes every athletic trainer just cringe writing notes. And they do a great job. And they are always looking for feedback from our athletic training world that they can make their system better. Dan, I'm sure, is going to be on the podcast, soon. I think, I don't think we could have had a better partnership to do this podcast with. They're so great. They're at Healthy Roster. They love athletic trainers. They employ athletic trainers. And the number one thing they're trying to do with their EMR is make athletic trainers' lives better, right? More money.
Yeah.
More acknowledgement that you're doing your job very well. Data to prove that you're doing your job very well. So if you are in the market for a new EMR, or you know what, you're just sick of yours, go check out our great friends at Healthy Roster.
Sorry.
What?
I was trying to get the logo. So right here, the reflection, I was trying to see if I could get it to line right back up with the camera.
Oh, Chad's brain.
I don't know. I was like, all right. Anyways,
I feel bad
because
it says Healthy Roster across the table here
We
every single day, but we can't position the camera
to get both,
to get us and the logo.
Well, without getting rid of our chins.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Thanks to Healthy Roster. Also, thanks to Smart Tools. Next week is the week. We promise. April 26th. We double checked the email. April 26th, the week from tonight, 7 p.m. Central. 1 hour, roughly 1 hour, continuing education course with Ed from Smart Tools. If you want to learn more about blood flow restriction training, become a member of the show. We will get them on. They're going to teach you. So thanks to Smart Tools. Again, 10% off anything using the code CANDID10. They just came out with their version 4.
See?
You're going to save some money.
I'm waiting on mine.
So also
Can't wait to get them.
Human Kinetics, 20% off anything, any CEUs. Look at, we've only got about 7 or 8 months to get your CEUs done. So don't wait. 20% off Human Kinetics using the code CANDIDCEU. Athletic Trainer Insurance Plus. If you're a member of the show, you can get exclusive discount on your professional liability insurance. It's probably the most important thing you could have. Protect yourself from a legal issue. Yeah, just protect yourself. So also, our bar energy. I have 1 bar left, Kevin.
You need one?
No, I have 1 left at the house. We've eaten all of them. My wife and I have gone through all the other ones that they've given us. We're gonna order some more.
Hell yeah.
It's just a good quality snack.
Yeah, I mean, we had our first
Not
official
like these dark covered chocolate raisins right now. The last 3 months are my jam.
Interesting.
Chocolate covered raisins. Give them.
We did give out our first winner of the R-Bar giveaways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kento loves his mama, can't pay his rent. 100% won that one. And apparently it was his birthday or something, right?
He had a birthday, and somehow he
had a great birthday month.
He won six free CC. Whoa. Maybe I had the stroke, not my mom.
Uh-oh. He won
6 free CEUs from Human Kinetics and free energy bars just by being a member of our show.
Do you think he's going to eat any of those energy bars as he's learning more about
Well, you know what? He's
anatomy?
Doing all these like marathons and Ironman, so he's going to use the shit out of them. He's like the perfect person. Yeah,
if there was somebody that needed an R bar, it was definitely Kento. Awesome. Thank you to all our sponsors.
Yeah.
What do you think? You want to get into a little
I'm happy
show?
to see a bunch of people on the live stream right now, so everyone, thank you.
We even got some great, like, I don't want to call them newbies, but, not regulars,
Some people that are on fairly.
Thanks for jumping on, Mr. Hopper. I haven't seen your name in a little bit. It's awesome.
We got a fun show for tonight. We're going to do a draft as our featured topic. We're going to draft the best restaurants to stop at on the road.
What?
Restaurants.
Food?
We're going to talk food.
Food and athletic training.
We actually have a pretty fun, it's maybe a little bit more lighthearted episode.
Never fun.
A lot of fun.
Here. It's not.
I think it's going to be fun anyways. You might not agree, but I'm looking forward to it.
We're all about seriousness here.
Yep. You ready?
Ready. Ooh. Hey.
Healthy roster polos.
Did you see what Kyle posted a little bit ago? We should get Hacksaw Jim Duggan doing a little cameo.
USA.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he just we just read that article where he like apprehended the person who
the
guy broke into his house, but he was trying to get away from like people who were trying to kill him or whatever. It was really weird story.
And he just whacked him with a freaking 2x4.
No, I think he protected him.
Oh, he protected
the guy broke into his house and he was like gonna, and then he realized what he was doing. Yeah.
Oh, you're running from somebody that's trying to kill you? Oh, okay, I'll protect you.
Here we go. Bradley Coffer, first live chat. You guys are amazing. Your chats
Bradley.
keep our athletic training room going. Well, thank you. That's awesome to hear.
Thanks, Bradley.
Where is your athletic training room? Where are you from?
Yeah,
let us know. What setting are you at?
What do you want to do first?
What do you want to do first?
Son of a gun.
We just don't have a top 5. We've got top 5s out there. We're collecting surveys. Yeah. So if you go on social media,
good segue.
Please look for a tweet that includes a link to our top 5 surveys.
Yeah.
I'm going to just look how many
right now. If you're listening to the podcast, please go to our Twitter page.
It'll take you less than 5 minutes.
Go fill out another top 5 survey because I'm not going to lie, top 5 is one of my favorite segments we do.
Yeah, I agree. 28 down, we are still looking for 72 more athletic trainers to do that survey. So
nice. Bradley's from Wayne State College, D2 in Nebraska. Gosh, you know what, Bradley? The only thing I think of when I think of Nebraska?
Corn?
No. Well, it involved corn, but...
Popcorn?
No. I was driving across the country in the middle of the night.
You were going to Seattle, weren't you?
And nope, I was going to Colorado.
Oh.
And I had to drive across the great state of Nebraska at like midnight in a snowstorm. It was like 4 degrees outside, windy as can be, and you're driving on one highway straight across the state. And it is 100% the most, there is no turns in this highway.
That's the way it should be.
Like, oh my God.
That's why they invented the self-driving car.
It's so freaking boring. Oh my God. I could have used the Tesla very much so in that period. But every time, so I'd be driving past a farm and say there was trees on the edge of the farm. And it was like, oh, okay, everything's fine. And then those trees would go away and my car would get blown to like the side of the road every single time. Oh, God bless Nebraska for white knuckling through it at midnight, driving across the country. Every time I think about Nebraska. But thanks for coming on, Bradley.
Yeah.
Wayne State College, D2. It's awesome. I mean, it's just so great when we have new people on the live show.
Oh,
what?
Bucks are up 21.
Uh-oh.
Just before half.
Listen.
No Giannis. No problem. Bucks in 6, baby.
Bucks in...
Have to lose 2 to win in 6.
You do. But Bucks in 5, first round. I mean, this is just what we do.
Game ones. Let's just fast forward.
The other team shoots lights out, and it's just like, all right, we're just going to kick your ass the rest of the time. Sorry, Kyle, but no.
Where are we starting?
Go Bucks. We're going to start with... I like the pain questions. Let's go FMK. All right,
we're gonna start with an FMK. How many miles was that straight drive?
Oh my God, I
don't
know.
We'll see Cavs in this.
The short story of the long story. I was driving to Fort Collins, Colorado. My car broke down just outside of Rockford, Illinois. That was an hour from Milwaukee, and I drove approximately 15 hours straight the next day in a rental car that sucked. I don't know, 15 hours. What do you think? 1,000
Is that when
miles?
Is that when you were getting your massage therapy?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why you went to Colorado. I was like, oh no, that's probably what it was. Yeah.
No, my cross country trek to go see the Packers lose to the Seattle Seahawks in overtime was a different cross country trek.
All right. So we're going to F, marry, kill tonight. And if you're on the live stream, please play along with us. If you're listening at home or in your athletic training room, please discuss and argue amongst yourselves.
Yell at each other, hit each other.
We're gonna do 3 common history questions related to pain.
Okay.
We're gonna F one, marry one, kill one. Or not necessarily specific questions, but like types of questions. So, there's going to be the location of the pain. Where does it hurt?
Where does it hurt? It hurts what?
We're going to do the severity of the pain. And we're going to do the quality or type of pain.
What type of pain?
Yeah. So you're going to F1, marry one, kill one.
All right.
This is the information that you are gathering. Do you want to go, or you want me to try and piece something together here?
I'll go.
Okay. This came from a social media post. It was like it was like somebody saying, where does your pain hurt? Is like one specific spot. And he's like, well, can you show me? And then he's like,
there.
Like, it was like he was hooked up to a Mark Pro and his finger, he couldn't control his hand. It's like, this is where it hurts. So that's kind of where it all stemmed from. Location of pain.
All right. Make this easy. I'm killing severity. Pain is relative. Pain is in your brain. It all, like, no matter who you are, no one's pain is the same as somebody else's pain, and so I don't really value it. I almost don't even. I don't even value the old. All right, so if yesterday was a 10, what is today? Like, is it better or is it not? Like, I don't think I need the severity anywhere near my life. So therefore, I'm killing it. I'm going to marry the quality, the type. If I can understand what it's like, what is the pain like, I think I get a better understanding of this journey we're going to go on of trying to get you out of pain. Is it achy? Is it dull? Is it throbby? Is it sharp? Is it zinging? Whatever word you want to use. But we're in this for the long haul. That leads me to F in the location. Because, you know what?
Location.
I'm gonna tell you what, sometimes that location is tricky. And sometimes that location is not the site of pain, or it's the site of pain, but it's not what is actually causing the pain. And so you got to walk a cautious line with that location. It might lead you
that's a pretty strong point.
It might lead you to the promised land, but I think there's going to be some fun tricks, hoops to jump through, just only knowing the location. So I'm going to F with that. It helps some of the time.
You just made this a little bit more complicated for me.
Of course. And yes, Nisi, 15 hours. That's not even close to the longest I've ever driven straight, though.
I'm going to agree with killing the severity of the pain. It's a binary question to me. It's binary.
Get out
0 or 1. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's a good.
It's like a light switch.
Yeah, I like it.
It's binary.
0 or 1.
Yes pain or no pain. So now where the tricky comes in.
Tricky.
And not in terms of, I guess the tricky part is for me, effing and marrying the two. Where do you start?
You're gonna F and
do you want to know?
Them?
Well, no. I was originally going to marry the location until you started talking about like radiating pain, and sometimes that's really not the true source. And it's like, yeah, but don't you want to start with the location, or do you want to start with the type of pain? Like if I just said, you know what I'm saying? Like when you start your history.
Well, we should all be married before we F, right?
Well, that's why I got so. I'm like, well, I don't know. Do you F before you marry, or do you marry before you F? I don't know. That's where I was having the problem. Not with like for me, I want to know where the pain is, and then I want to know what the type of pain is.
All I know is that you have one kid, so therefore you've only done it once, and I got one plus one on the way, so I've done it twice, sir.
So I was having more problems with the analogy than the actual.
Shocking. Welcome to Chad's brain.
Although I will say
again,
you know what? A false positive on location is a thing.
You get a lot of false positives, after effing too.
Yeah. Not when you take 10 pregnancy tests, they're all positive, because that's what we did. And she's like, "No, I'm going to take another one. That can't be right.
No chance.
All right, let me just check. No, let me check a different brand. Legit, we took 10 pregnancy tests. Well, she took 9, and she had me take 1 just to see what a negative looked like.
Maybe it's you.
That's a true story.
Maybe you're pregnant.
I took a pregnancy test just to make sure we had a validated negative.
I remember the first time.
It was 40 minutes later. You ran into her. We were outside the gym.
Yes. And all of a sudden she was just bawling. Yeah. And we're like, oh my God, somebody died. Yeah. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, it was our single life died.
And then all of a sudden, I'm pregnant. And Jackie was like, oh, Julie.
Yeah.
All right.
She just wasn't ready for it.
Oh, God, no.
And then we called the pizza person. And I was like, Jackie was consoling Julie. And I'm on the phone ordering a pizza because that's all Julie wanted to do was go home and have pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm looking at Julie and I'm talking to the pizza person. I say, I love you. And the pizza person says, I'm sorry, I was talking to my wife. It was so funny.
I didn't know this part of the story. Oh
yeah, you were right there. You were right there in the hallway, and I was literally on the phone, and I'm watching your wife talk to my wife, and she's crying, and I just wanted to mouth to her, I love you, and it went into the phone while I'm talking to the pizza person, and it was like an awkward second, and I was like, sorry, I was talking to my wife.
Who doesn't love their local pizza maker?
I wish they would have said, I love you, too. I said, I'll see you in 15 minutes, pick up that pizza.
Yeah, and more. F, marry, kill pizza places.
So I want to go back to this. I would rather start with the location of the pain.
Okay.
And work and knowing, a majority of the time it will be the correct place. There might be some radiating symptoms, or it might be stemming from a different place. I just think if you started with, what kind of pain do you have? And they said sharp.
And that's all you knew?
That's all you knew.
It's going to be tough.
Where if you said, where does it hurt? And they said, my elbow. Okay, now I have it down to 15 things.
All right.
So
that's a great point, Chad. That's a great point.
So in terms of
I wasn't thinking about it. If I didn't have this one, what would I do? Right?
Yeah.
If you don't have the location,
the two together are powerful. Yeah.
Is kind of tough to decipher. But if you have the location, it's okay. All right.
So
that's a great point.
So I'll marry the location, which kind of silly because.
Which means you're marrying first and then you're, consummating it later.
I don't want to wait. I don't have that kind of patience. I consummate later.
Clearly.
Yeah. If there was truly a right answer, like if you can only have one, it would be like,
pick one.
When does it hurt? It hurts when you do what? That would be the ultimate winner. It hurts when I squat. It hurts when I go downstairs. It hurts. I guess you still need the location. You still need to start with location.
This is interesting because without the location, I mean, gosh, it
hurts when I throw.
It hurts when I throw. Your next question is where?
Yeah, right? You have to have everything is
interesting. If you had to pick one, that location climbs the ladder really quick. If it's pick one,
it has to be.
So I'm sticking with mine, but whatever.
What were the live stream comments, Mike?
Kyle, location can be super useful, especially when dealing with nerve injuries. Knowing what nerve innervates that muscle can help find the true problem. That's so true. You know what? I get some pretty complicated cases now in my setting. I don't think I appreciated nerve pathways as much when I was in the traditional setting. I think the main reason is.
Well, that's what we were talking about last week with the NKT course, I think.
Yeah, I think a lot of traditional setting athletic trainers, especially on the high school level or even, grade school level, shout out Abby. Woo. Do you have the time to decide, to get into that, right? I think nerve issues are time. You need a deep dive with a lot of nerve stuff. Yeah. Even though there's this really easy, I have pain going from here to here. And it's like, wow, well, that's the exact nerve pathway. I think you got to take away some layers first. And then, nope, it still travels this way. Or I know I have only pain in my middle finger or something. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Nerves, they're the key to a lot of things. Does anybody else say anything? Kyle's also going to kill the severity, and he's going to marry the quality. Because you know what? A quality marriage is the key to life. I don't know. My wife would be happy to hear me say that. But I don't think is anybody else? I don't think anybody else responded.
Nisi said she agreed with you.
Oh, all right.
All right. You want to do our fat or friend or foe next?
Forget what definitely friend or foe, because the fat's gonna be a fun one.
All right.
And so friend or foe just sucks. I mean,
so
sounded so bad.
Friend or foe, Kevin?
Fof.
This is a very specific one. This is maybe the most specific friend or foe we've done.
It's true.
Friend or foe, wearing a fanny pack and belt at the same time.
My brain immediately went to wearing no belt and a fanny pack.
I don't remember the last time I wore a belt, honest to God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I stopped wearing belts, and I don't.
Well, because he's got an ass that won't quit, baby.
I mean, these.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Most of my pants.
What do you wear at work? Are you dress pants?
These are what I wore today.
Really? Yeah. So you guys are kind of
Yeah, I'm a rumor.
Hybrid?
I'm a MA. No.
Yeah.
Could
you wear scrubs? Would you wear scrubs?
Yeah, they bought us scrubs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got 2 pairs of scrubs now. I'm kind of digging them.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about the Grey's Anatomy scrubs.
Yeah. So I'm cool with it. Casual, baby. Let me just tell you this: friend or foe on social media, we put it up. Yeah. Right now, it's 52 to 48%. This is almost 50-50. So this is a decent friend or foe. Anytime it's not a blowout.
Okay, a belt with a fanny pack. We got some bulk going. A belt without the fanny pack. The first thing I think about is the fanny pack does nothing to keep your pants up. And if you need to give yourself a little adjustment, the fanny pack is in the way, and it's really awkward. I'm gonna go faux. For that sole reason.
Craig Lewin on Livestream also said faux.
I'm gonna go faux because I think I'm definitely somebody that
you can't wear them both at the same time.
God, it's been so long since I've worn a fanny pack. Definitely the last time I wore a fanny pack, I was wearing a belt. Because I always wore a belt in baseball. I think it's too much. Just because fanny packs are faux. But together. No, okay, I'm going faux.
Okay. So friend's at 52% right now. Foe's at 48%.
Okay.
Zach Garbin said, crossbody sling that baby and make your whole body a fanny. So he's not a friend of the fanny pack in general. David Piker said, if I don't, my hands will be on the ground running out on the field. Thighs bigger than my waist.
Thighs bigger than my waist. Ooh.
If I don't, my hands will be on the field ground running out on the field. I don't know. Logan Kennedy said, my fanny pack doesn't tighten up enough, so the belt fills that empty space.
Oh.
All right.
Sounds like he needs a hug.
Needs more fanny. Kyle Rutledge said, I'm not going to risk looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. Pants on the ground. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. So you got to wear a belt even with a fanny pack. And Nate said, do people thread their fanny pack strap through their belt loops?
That's what I'm asking. And I think that's what Bradley is asking a little bit too. Do they make fannies that could just go straight through the belt loops? I'm sure there are that can, but a belt fannies? Fanny combo.
I will say that I didn't like wearing both, so I'll go faux as well.
Yeah,
it's just a little too much on the waist. I don't like wearing a belt to begin with.
There's then two things moving around. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
And then what happens if your shirt comes undone and you want to tuck it back in? Now it's just I don't know. It's not the end of the world, but it's a fun thing to talk about as athletic trainers. Fanny packs with belts. Is it? Do you have to coordinate colors?
What if it was a pair of pants that had a fanny pack built in?
They're called scrubs.
an
actual pack.
An actual pack. That'd be interesting.
Let's do it.
Let's go, Lululemon. Do it.
Fabletics.
Yeah.
And then sponsor our show.
Please.
I think, you want a full half kit in there. I know. Have we had this? This is one of our earlier. This was one of our earlier.
4 years ago, earlier.
In our first 5 episodes, we talked about: do you wear your fanny pack to the front or the back?
Oh,
remember?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was that a thing?
Oh yeah.
I said something really funny in one of those first 4, to the point where we had to re-record because I couldn't stop laughing. That's actually one of the first 4 because we were recording it.
Yeah,
and we didn't do it
the first 4 episodes.
I called it. It's not a fupa pack. Remember? That's what I said. It said
pack.
It's a fanny pack. You have to wear it to the back. It's not a fupa pack. One of the funnier things I've said on this, and it was 200 some episodes ago.
It's so hilarious
Fupa
to
pack.
think about the first 4 episodes because we released the first 4 episodes at one time, and so me and Chad are sitting in his kitchen recording the first episode. So most of our episodes end up being an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. It took 5 hours to record the first episode. And then you went through
redo it.
And we would pause when we didn't, I don't know what I want to say here. So
that first episode was highly edited.
Oh my gosh. Highly edited.
And we haven't edited since episode 10.
Yeah, I would say probably since around 10. It's wild. Legitimately, I go through and just make sure the sound is the right thing. I don't take anything out of the podcast unless it's really bad sound.
The only negative about it is we lost the outtakes that we had at the beginning.
know.
We had some fun outtakes. Like that was
God,
a
we had
cool
some
part.
great outtakes. At the same time, the outtakes are just within the
Our whole show is a goddamn outtake.
That's pretty much it. Holy cow. Well, let's see here. Hopper. Tactical World. They used to make some that had belt fasteners that would attach a belt pack to their pants belt. That sort of thing.
Like clips?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
That's
that
kinda
there's...
cool.
Yeah. Which, it makes sense. I mean, even like... I'm thinking like... like if you're going to... I mean, in the tactical world, I mean, I'm sure you're probably also carrying a loaded weapon.
Well,
they usually... It's like a clip.
I remember...
Or your scissors.
When I was like in my first year, or maybe I was even a student, Becky had this like fishing vest with like little pockets. Yeah. And I was like, this could be a real thing. Shirts, like scrub, like why can't we have shirts with just like little pockets, almost like scrub tops have like just two, but like have them all over. You have just like 9 different.
I think the problem is the
stuff comes out.
No, I think, do we really need that quick of access to all these goddamn things? I don't know if we do. Greetings, Hannah Chun.
Welcome, stranger.
What the heck?
Could you imagine if you
you.
had like 9 different compartments? We have a hard enough time just emptying our goddamn pockets to find gloves and gauze. Can you imagine if you had 9 and you're like at the end of the night? It's like one of those movies where they're like, it's kind of like the fun thing is like when the people with guns, like they unload like 19 different guns.
Right.
That's like athletic trainers unloading at the end, like Band-Aids, gloves, gauze, tape
wrappers.
roll. Yeah.
Yep.
Think about a police officer with all the gear that they wear around their waist on patrol. That belt would be heavy.
Correct.
Yeah. They still wear a belt with their pants.
They do.
All right.
That's true.
All right. Let's do our fat, and then we'll get to our draft.
Fat it up.
Fat.
All right. Who here has played the game Tetris? Oh, I'm not on camera. Apparently there's a movie now?
Yeah, it's out on I want to say it's Apple TV.
Okay.
I'll confirm that.
This is
hour 58, I can tell you that. Oh, here it is.
I can tell you how long the movie is.
Well, it's because
I can't tell you where to watch it.
Because I remember seeing it right here, hour 58. Watch options. It is on Apple TV.
All right. And it's about like the guy that invented the game.
The story of how one of the world's most popular video games found its way to players around the globe. Businessman Henk, H-E-N-K, not Hank Rogers, and Tetris inventor Alexei Pajnov joined forces in the USSR, risking it all to bring Tetris to the masses. Yeah, so this is basically...
All right, Tetris.
Taron Edgerton, Mara Huff, Miles Barrow. I don't know any of these names. Rick Yoon. Sorry to these actors.
It might be like the real people. Is it Is it?
No, those are the actors in it.
Oh.
That's the IMDb.
Gotcha. I know, but like, is it a documentary or is it like a fictional portrayal?
I think it's probably like I don't know. I mean, it's probably the same as like the new Michael Jordan Air movie, like the.
Oh, really? Yeah. Which I heard, like, Michael Jordan, even the character that plays Michael Jordan, is only in it for, like, 5 seconds.
It's mostly about his mom, I believe.
His ma.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me,
Well,
ma.
it's really about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and, like, the Nike people trying to get that brand across.
Right. Which, it is a pretty remarkable story, the story of, like, how one basketball player really made a shoe company become... I mean, just worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. Anyway, Tetris.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we all have our favorite Tetris piece.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think it makes a perfect fat.
How many are there?
I got
5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay. What are they?
So we got the cube.
The cube.
Actually, one website called it the O shape, like the O face shape.
What do you mean?
Huh? It's not an O. It's a
square.
Cube. It's a square.
3x3, right?
2x2.
Oh, 2x2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cube 2x2.
There's the I shape, so the long guy.
Oh, so they're just the long one?
Yep. Then there's the L shape.
L shape. All right.
Then there's the J shape.
What's a J? What's a Z job?
Well, just wait. We're going to get to the Z job.
I said that at work last week, and nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. Say, what's a Z job? You can't afford it. Or if you don't know, you can't afford it.
If you don't know, you can't afford it.
What's a Z job?
We got the Z shape. We got the T shape.
Oh, God.
And then, like, honestly, okay.
So we got a cube, the long straight one, the L shape, the J shape.
And then there's also the S shape.
Hold on, that's 7.
Yeah, I forgot one. S shape. Because
5, 6, 7.
Yeah. So the L shape.
Oh, leave that up there because I can see that. I, J, L.
They can't do the exact same things, right? The L shape and the J shape can't do the exact same. And the Z shape and the S shape can't do the exact same. So I was debating on whether or not to.
No, let's just narrow it down. We'll call those.
So then it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, let's do
5.
that.
So L and J are the same. Z and S are the same.
People listening to this on the audio are so fucking confused. So there's a straight line. There's a square. There's one that's like an L, or if you flip it around, a J.
Correct.
And then there's basically the 2x2 but offset.
Correct. Which can be a Z or an S.
Okay. And then what was
in the game?
What was the other one? The one with the 3 across and then 1 up in the middle. That's a T.
That's a T.
Upside down T.
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna start or what?
I mean,
do you have a favorite?
Okay, so yeah, the cube fits. The cube is nice. It's neat. It's like compact. It will
fucking bulky. What do you mean compact? That thing takes up space.
You know what? You just don't have to
It's a lug.
You don't have to think about it. It's just ready to go.
All right. No ifs, ands, or buts.
You're gonna spin that thing? Keep spinning it all day long. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
We're going left. We're going right. It doesn't matter. We're just going left or right.
Let me ask you a question. When you played Tetris, did you pull down?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Early in the game, and you're like, oh shit.
I definitely didn't pull out.
No, I know that. So I think it's just neat. There's no think. It's plug and play. It's go.
Okay. Simplicity it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
No, I definitely think the only thing I disagreed was like that thing takes up a lot of space.
It's 4.
Yeah, I know, but in the game of Tetris, you got to get in some nooks and crannies.
Just like athletic training?
Yeah, that thing did not do that.
No, I agree.
To me, there's no better piece to start with.
I agree. That's what I was just going to say. It's like your best building block.
Mm-hmm.
It's your foundation.
Great foundation. And
your second foundation.
The eye.
The eye.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? The problem with the eye is
one or the other.
Once you're off, a little bit, like your day kind of got screwed up, practice got moved, whatever. It's really hard to adjust that eye.
Yeah. You're
just sticking it on the far left or the far right, straight up and down. You're like, shit, I'll come back to this later.
And it's the eye sometimes is the last piece you want to see. The eye sometimes is like, oh my God, how do I get this over to one side or the other as fast as possible?
Yeah.
Because it covers that vertical ground faster than all the other pieces.
I think it's the worst piece.
Ooh.
Is that a hot take?
I think it is. Because every once in a while, it's the one frickin' piece you need that goes right down that nice little sliver, and it eliminates so many different variables.
Yeah, but only if you've done your work up until that point.
Oh, okay.
It's like the modality at the end of a really good rehab program. Like if your rehab program is strong, putting on an extra modality is really going to benefit you. But if you're just throwing a modality on and you haven't done the rest of your board, which would be the rehab program, it's kind of like
So
it's just going to get in the way.
So it's also the one that gets all the credit.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the one that gets all the credit. You know, we all have those athletes that go through these 6-month rehabs, and it's like you put
the kinesio tape on at the end.
Yep, you put the kinesio. And you know what? This is what did it. This is what got me back. Nope, it was nothing to do with any other things that we did with my athletic trainer. It was just the kinesio tape at the end. So thank you, K-Tape sponsors.
Coming soon. All right, so we've got 3 pieces left here.
It was the ice.
What's that?
Hannah just said it was the ice. You haven't seen it yet. It's popping up soon.
Oh,
sure.
The ice that made us feel better. Yeah,
maybe the eye is the ice. Pile it up to the side so you never have to use it.
Where do you want to go next?
All right.
So we've got the LJ.
All right.
Or the JL.
JL. Ooh, the Jennifer Lopez shape.
Or the LJ, Larry Johnson.
Ooh.
LJ.
Yeah.
Is there another LJ?
Grandmama. Let's go there. We got a hybrid here. We can cover a lot of ground, but we can also sneak into little corners of things, right? We can flip on one side. We could flip onto another side and fill in a gap here, but cover some more space on the long axis.
Good for the corners.
It
kind of reminds me of the knight. It's just like the knight in chess.
Yeah,
it moves like the knight.
It is the knight, right?
The knight, yeah. I don't know. I'm
This
not a
just
huge
Tetris
fan.
Come from chess.
I'm not a huge fan of the LJs. I don't know why. I found them difficult to squeeze into places. I would rather squeeze the other pieces in.
But I'm thinking.
Then again,
it has a lot of bang for buck, but also slightly versatile.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's a so this isn't a hybrid, and
there's multiple hybrids.
Yeah. So, like, personally, I think the best block is the T. That's the piece that when you're in a pinch, you need the T because you just need to rotate it the right way. It can go in it's for sure when you rotate it, it will fit anywhere.
Here's the problem I see with the T. There's a lot of panic rotations with the T.
Sometimes you do a few, you're like, shit, I missed it. I got to do it again. But that's okay.
But is it okay?
That's actually 100% true. You're like, shit, I got to go again. 3 more.
And then, like, you inevitably will get a T that rotates just one too many or not enough.
And then it kind of
and then it completely messes everything up.
But that's kind of how all the pieces, well, that's not all the pieces because the cube is not that way. But personally,
so
I feel like in the pinch, like, I want the T.
Okay.
Because you've done all your work, and now you just need one more thing.
Pressure pack T.
Usually,
we're always looking for the T. When you're always looking for the T when you're playing. So,
yeah, I agree. It's the most needed.
The players, athletes, are always looking for the T.
I agree.
So they're always looking for the athletic trainer for an answer. But sometimes they don't give the answer that you, as the player, want because you rotated it too fast.
Yeah, that's true.
So that leaves like the ZS shape. Is that everybody's least favorite piece? Oh no, what did you say your least favorite piece?
The I.
I think the Z is my least favorite piece.
The Z and the S?
Yeah.
No, I don't dislike that because it's one of those pieces where it's coming down and at the very end you can slide it one to the right or one to the left. Although that's how the L and the J are too. You're like, I just need to drop one and then I can slide it over. You know how it's going to work.
Who do you think was like the first person to like realize if I just hold right or left, it will like dink, like slide in underneath?
Yeah.
That was revolutionary in 1972.
Yeah.
When did Tetris come out? Can you look that
I think
up?
it said 74.
Oh,
I
that was
think.
close.
I think. Let me just.
So I was thinking Pong was like 70. Well, Tetris probably is the next one. I don't know. You were alive, weren't you?
Shit.
Chad's old.
No, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't say that. I just made
okay.
that number up.
I mean, it's almost as old as you.
How old is Tetris? How old is Tetris? 39 years old. Damn, I'm older than Tetris. The first
Really?
Tetris.
No
very
way.
first version of Tetris was released to the world on June 6th, 1984.
Oh my goodness. That's insane. I would have.
What year are you born?
85.
Haven't been around for 33 years now.
Wow.
Well, that was in 2017. So.
Holy cow. 84.
So what do you think is the best one?
I want to say the T. I don't like the panic side of the T. I really don't.
But once you master the T, you can not, like, if you master the T.
It feels, okay, I think the T perfectly describes the, what did you say? Special
General specialist.
What is it? What was it? I think the L or the J is the perfect generalist.
Sure.
A lot of bang for buck.
Well, which one?
The J or the L.
Oh.
I think a lot of bang for buck because you get the length, but then you also get to get in some corners. So every once in a while you're stepping out of the box, but very rarely. You're really trying to just stay consistent. I think the T is the athletic trainer that's always adjustable, of course, which we've talked about numerous times on this podcast that we both value that. But every once in a while I need to be reined the frick in with my shit. Like, I'm always trying to, like, find a different way to do something. And every once in a while I need to remind myself consistency's very good.
Just the cube.
And the cube is the most consistent. But there's no variation in the cube.
Okay.
That's what I don't like. I think the cube, to me, is the worst athletic trainer.
No.
Yes. There's no difference. Like, the cube is ice. The cube is just like, what hurts?
Oh, I disagree.
The cube says you have pain, you have dysfunction. I don't, like, this is happening. What should we do? Stim and ice for 20 minutes.
All right, close your eyes for a second.
Closing.
You just started a brand new game of Tetris.
Okay.
First piece coming down, what do you want to be?
The cube or the eye, but, like, the cube. I want the cube.
Yeah.
But, like,
it can't be the worst athletic trainer if that's the first line of defense. Okay, and then the other scenario is your board's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Right? What's the piece you want when everything's just in shambles?
Exactly. The T.
The T.
Yeah.
So it has to be the best athletic trainer, has to be the T.
And I think when has an athletic trainer's job ever been
we've just
the beginning of a goddamn board of Tetris?
Did you read this? We've been talking about Tetris for 10 minutes, and the entire time Hannah thought we were talking about Rubik's Cubes. Oh, that's so funny.
I mean, what's your fastest time
on the Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
I want to say like a minute 39, Oof. Maybe a minute 40 something. I don't know.
Anybody listening, can you beat?
I can't solve one right
minutes?
now. If you
Really?
gave me one, I can solve. So like, there's three
I've
layers
seen
to
you
a
do
Rubik.
it.
I know. I forgot how to do it.
What?
I just memorized the pattern.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So there's like 9. There's the bottom layer, then the second. So you do the bottom layer, then you do the second layer, then you do the top layer.
Yeah.
And the top layer, there's like 3 steps to the top layer, and I can't remember the second and third. I can't actually remember. I can do the first and second one in my head, no problem. I'll never forget the first and second. But when I get to the third layer, I have to look it up, the pattern again. So I wouldn't be able to figure it out right now. But I will make it
interesting.
Hopefully by next week, I'll go back and I'll remember.
By next week.
Why not?
Do you think you could handle the pressure of doing it live on this podcast?
Yeah. You want me to do a Rubik's Cube while we podcast next week?
Yeah.
I'll try and bring one.
Not during the BFR course, though, because that is on the 26th at 7 p.m.
Yeah, I'll do it during our show after the BFR course.
It'd be awesome.
Ed's talking BFR, and I'm just...
Yeah, we don't really care. We're just timing Chad right now.
Well, do you want me to do it for time during the show, or we can just do it while we're talking casually? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
You're going to have to send me a text to remind me.
I mean, there's always going to be
some of the live streamers or some of the followers just text me and say, hey, don't forget your Rubik's Cube tonight.
There's always going to be a timer going, though, because it's just right there on the screen. And we can always reference it on the old YouTubes. So
did any of the live streamers say anything about
I don't know.
Pieces other than the ZS is ugly? What's it? So,
face. Oh.
So you and I are agreeing that the T is the best athletic trainer.
Yeah.
I put it up on social media. We'll see what they're saying.
I'm swayed by the J/L piece, but it's the T. Because when shit hits the fan, you need a T.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I think that's the end of the shenanigans. We can do our featured topic.
No way.
You ready for it?
Yeah, why not?
Go.
I really thought when you were like reading Hannah's message, you're gonna be like, these guys really have been talking 25 minutes on
no.
Tetris pieces.
She legit just said, "Oh, I was picturing Rubik's cubes the entire time." No, Tetris.
Gatorade coolers, pizza, thin crust, thick crust, and Tetris.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Here you go, Kev.
Flipping the coin.
You call it
heads. I said heads. I kind of set it off. Oh,
it's
go
heads.
First.
You are going to go first, and we're drafting tonight. Do you have a list?
I got a short list.
I have nothing. We literally came up with this a minute before the show started. We're drafting the best stops, restaurant stops, when you're traveling with a team.
Ready?
Sorry to the high school athletic trainers. We know.
Sure. We get it.
We can only talk about what we've experienced.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of athletic trainers travel. And one of those parts of travel is, where the hell are we stopping? Where the hell are we stopping? And
it's going to be interesting to see how you approach this.
I'm approaching it as this. I'm a hungry athletic trainer. If I have the number one pick, if there's something that I know that will satisfy me, will keep me full, and I know that, like, I'm just going to also enjoy it, is Chipotle.
Damn it! I knew that was the number one pick. God damn it! That's such a good pick. I don't think I can win the draft now. It's the easy 101.
Some people are Qdoba. I don't know.
Oh, no. But that is such a... I knew it.
If there is something that...
I spit on myself, too. I was so mad there.
Across the country,
it's so
I
good.
know I can get. If I have access to it, I'm going to crave some Chipotle. And let's face it, if you're on the road and you need some food and you're craving something and it's available, give it to me.
It's decent food and it's fast. So like if you are on the way home and you're like, I just want to get home, they're gonna. It's a decent. Kevin, good pick. It was a slam dunk.
It was. That was a slam dunk. That was Trevor Lawrence. That was Peyton Manning. I mean, easy peasy.
Trevor Lawrence and Peyton Manning.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence was
101.
Yeah. 101.
Oh, okay. Now I see where you're going with that. I was like, okay.
Those are the first two like actual number one picks that were like that has to be the number one pick.
I would have gone with the basketball.
Yeah.
The LeBrons.
LeBron. Mm-hmm.
The Wembayamba.
I don't think so.
You don't think Wembayamba is going to be the number 1 pick next year?
No, there's some reports that he's not going to be, but I also don't think he is a slam dunk. You pick this guy number 1, and you are going to get an all-star.
It's LeBron. It's
Greg
Oden.
Greg Oden.
Just kidding.
Clearly.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Nope. And I mean, I don't know. There was a lot of questions about that one.
Hakeem? No, nobody questioned it. I mean, I know Michael Jordan was the number 3 pick in the draft, but nobody was like,
who was number 2?
What's his name from Portland?
Yeah.
That's where people were like, oh, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Shaq at number 1?
Shaq was, yeah. I would say
Tim Duncan. Slam dunk number 1.
Yeah, he was the consensus number 1 that was also like, yeah, this guy's going to lead you somewhere.
Yeah. Zion.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Poop Paris.
All right. So now I got to go.
No way. Shit city.
She doesn't like Chipotle.
Sorry, Hannah, but then
She's
you're ordering the
thinking
wrong
about
thing.
Got to get a bowl.
Maybe you're gluten intolerant.
So I'm on the clock.
Oh my.
And I think what I'm going to do here, I've talked about this once before, and I think
shut your mouth, Nisi.
I think this is going to be a not popular pick.
Dumb.
I'm going to give I know what's going to happen here. You're going to take this later.
What?
I don't prefer Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
I prefer Raising Cane's. I liked Raising Cane's more than I liked Chick-fil-A. I like it more. I think it's a better product.
Do they have waffle fries?
They have fries that are delicious.
I
don't think they're waffle.
Fries?
No. So I'm going to go Raising Cane's here. And I know I've already lost the draft because you have Chipotle. So now I'm just going with what I really like.
It's not true. Hannah is not voting for my draft already.
Raising Cane's. Give me some good, quick chicken.
Spicy nugs for the 4. I like it.
With my second, I know this draft's already fucked for me.
I'll tell you what I'm never going to draft, and that's Subway.
I don't dislike Subway.
I hate Subway.
I would never draft Jimmy John's.
Really?
No, never.
Good to know.
Yeah, you can save it.
I only like one thing from Jimmy John's. 2 things. Their barbecue chips are fantastic.
I think I need where are we going now? Where are we going? You know what? I need a good pizza.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to have to go with a pizza place that I like.
Which is?
Being a gluten intolerant person, which means I can't really have the Raising Cane's anymore, but I just enjoyed their fries and breading. Give me...
Talk about the shits.
Give me, honestly, this is going to sound so stupid.
Jersey Mike's is underrated, Kyle.
Give me Domino's.
Okay.
Like,
fantastic.
It's a cheap, it's a fast, like it's $5.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like all the fast food pizzas, I like it the most.
Yeah.
So I'll go Domino's.
Okay. So you just went, what was it? Zaxby's?
No, Cane's.
Cane's. So I'm gonna come back with Chick-fil-A.
I knew you would.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it out there.
You have dominated this draft.
I love Chick-fil-A. I really do. I love waffle fries. Really, really love waffle fries. I love the sauces. There's multiple different sauces. And a little known fact about Mr. Me.
Mr. Me.
I do not like complicated foods. Lots of toppings.
Sure.
I'm a plain kind of eater for the most part.
All right.
I hate onions. I don't really like tomatoes. I don't like ketchup. When I go to Chick-fil-A, I just get to say, can I just get the spicy chicken? Like, can I just get the spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich? Like, that's all I have to do, and the fries. I don't have to say no onions. I don't have to do that, and it's so simple. And I just get to eat the sandwich. The only thing I have to make a decision on is what sauce I want, and I just say barbecue. Just give me some barbecue. I love the simplicity of Chick-fil-A.
I'm kind of the same way.
So
I don't. All right.
And legitimately waffle fries. So I was also going to go pizza, right? And I'm going to continue with pizza.
All right.
I was trying to think of like national chains just in case I was anywhere in the country. Because everybody has their favorite pizza in a certain area of the country.
Sure.
And I actually prefer Pizza Hut.
Oh.
So I was going to go Pizza Hut. That was on my list the entire time. I like the pan pizza. I like it very much over any of the other Domino's. Like, I'm assuming I can't. Well, no, I could have. I'm gonna go Pizza Hut. I'm still gonna go Pizza Hut. I think I can find Pizza Hut over Toppers. I can find Pizza Hut over.
Sure.
What was the other one I was just thinking of?
Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars. I mean, ready or what? Ready? What does the guy say?
Hot and ready.
Yeah.
No, ready. Yeah.
Yeah, ready.
Pizza.
Pizza. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Pizza.
All right. So I got two here.
Two.
My first one's gonna be pretty easy. I'm going Culver's.
That is.
Going Culver's.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like that's cheating.
Why is that cheating?
Is there a Culver's even outside of the state of Wisconsin?
They're all over now.
Really?
All over. Down in Florida. There's like 14 different states.
No way.
15 states. Look it up.
Fuck.
So I'm going Culver's.
So went Culver's 3 rounds ago.
So I'm going Culver's. I might have saved my draft here with the deep sleeper here.
At least it does.
French fries, burgers, ice cream. It doesn't get much better than that. Gluten-free bun.
Seriously?
Hannah said Huntsville, Alabama just got one. And then Craig Lewin said, damn straight.
You guys are in for a treat.
Hannah, go there tomorrow.
Seriously.
And Kyle, Mr. Ice Cream Man himself, Mr. AT Ice Cream Club, said there are a few Culvers there. You got it? Oh, you're looking
legitimately did not pick Culver's because I'm like, nobody's going to know what Culver's is.
Oh, you are so mistaken, my friend. And I'm actually going to change it up for my 4th round pick. Sometimes you're on the road with a team and you just want a nice meal. Like, it doesn't have to always be fast and easy, just like me. Sometimes it's like, hey, we're going to go out for a team meal. Let's do it up. So I'm going to pick a sit-down restaurant here.
Holy son of a gun.
How many states are there? Kevin's pulling up the Culver's states.
10, 11, 12, 13, 26 states. I mean, okay.
So it's in over half.
There's 146 in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
The next highest is Michigan at 94. Florida, there's 94. Alabama, there's 9 of them. Illinois has 131. Minnesota 60. So Midwest, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's even 2 of them in Wyoming. There's 14 of them in Texas.
It's only a matter of time.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm sorry. I should have realized. Arizona, there was one by my hotel in Arizona. I just assumed the owner of Culver's was like, there's like a crap ton of Wisconsin people in Arizona. Yeah. So therefore, I'm going to put a Culver's on here.
Yeah.
Oh, good pick.
Thanks.
That sucks.
I'll trade you for Chipotle.
What? Kyle,
No, he's going to give it another shot. He said it was just like brand new. So
that's because he's not used to custard.
Yeah. So like I said, my 4th round pick, I'm gonna go in a different direction. We're on the road. Maybe we're there. We're gonna be there. It's not like we're travel. It doesn't have to be getaway day. So maybe the team wants to take me out to a nice restaurant. Not usually with baseball. Maybe it was with one of the other teams. Like I've traveled with women's soccer, and we would go to nice sit down restaurants. I travel with cross country. They would do the same thing.
Capital Grill.
No. So honestly, this is Olive Garden could be in contention here.
Oh, that was a good one.
It's either Olive Garden or like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just go Cracker Barrel. I'm gonna go Cracker Barrel because it's breakfast, it's lunch,
that's ridiculous.
it's dinner, it's Dave's favorite, right?
I would borderline trade you Chipotle for Cracker Barrel.
I'm gonna go Cracker Barrel.
I never thought you were gonna pick Cracker Barrel.
Is that where you're gonna go with your
Yes.
last pick? Oh yeah,
100%.
I've been thinking about it. Yeah. So
son of a gun. Oh.
So breakfast. Breakfast is an important meal to eat out too. So
oh my god, and you can I love their.
It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a sit down. It's nice, comfort food. I like it
relatively quick, but not like so quick that you feel you're being rushed anywhere.
I'll tell you what though. What also just crossed my mind is how many times I went to. This is gonna sound silly, and I don't know why people shit on it all the time. But the buffets, I don't dislike the buffets.
You love your buffets.
It's just a wide variety.
Golden Corrals of the world.
You know what? It's just options. Give me the options. But I'll go Cracker Barrel.
All right.
So I've completed my draft with Cane's, Domino's, Culver's, and Cracker Barrel. I actually feel a little bit better about this. I've got my favorite chicken place. I know it's not as popular.
You drafted well at the end.
I got Cane, so I've got that. I've got a pizza place. I got a burger place, and I've got a sit down restaurant. I feel like I've done okay without getting Chipotle. Chipotle is a 101 for sure, but
I can't believe you took Cracker Barrel from me.
Sorry.
I so thought that I was going to have Cracker Barrel.
You did.
And this is why. I thought you were going to take a buffet place. I thought 100% you were going to take a buffet place.
Yeah.
The other one that I thought you were going to take, and I'm going to take it now, is Five Guys.
I've never stopped at a Five Guys with the team. I take that back. You know what?
They're in a lot of places.
A lot of times what would happen is we'd stop where the options were you can go to Five Guys or you can go to Chipotle.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And I always went to Chipotle because I'm like, I can't.
This is the reason I'm going Five Guys.
So you got Five Guys. This is so good. Five Guys is good too.
We did the fries debate like a little while ago. And you love Five Guys.
The best fries. It's legit my goat fry.
This is
goat fry. Is that a real thing?
Goat fry.
Goat fries.
100%. This is why I'm taking it. I think the burger is above par.
Sure.
I think it's good. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's good. One thing that I'm impressed by them, they have good bacon on their burgers. I think you really
said that.
solid.
Yeah.
The amount of goddamn fries you get from them.
It is such a value.
It's ridiculous. And I think their Cajun seasoning is really good. Me and Jackie went to Five Guys a couple nights ago.
Oh, okay.
Legitimately, we had fries left over for like 3 days. And so
that's not possible.
No,
I can put down fries.
Dude, and I would have felt sick if I ate any more. I ordered one large fry for the both of us.
For the fam.
And
family pack.
She opens the bag and she pulls out the like cup, right? The cup that's like a 32-ounce cup of fries.
The problem is,
and she was like, "There's still a crap."
I was going to say,
on the bottom of the bag.
Are there more in the bag or is there more in the cup? The bag fry is just as important.
Oh my gosh! So
why even have the cup? You're just spending more. Just put them in the bag. Put them in the bag. Save yourself the price of a cup. You probably will triple your profits.
100%. It's just if you're going to be on the bus and you're going to be traveling, you're gonna you stuff your face because you're hungry, But then like 2 hours later on the bus, you're like, oh, God damn it, I'm still hungry. Well, I still got some fries left. And that's why I went Five Guys.
I cannot. We're going to put this up on social media and let people vote. Oh, Hannah wants to know the Cajun or the plain fries?
Cajun. Always Cajun.
Never.
Always Cajun.
It'll be interesting to see. I think you will.
Both you and Hannah got sensitive tum-tums, though.
Yeah. I think you will probably dominate the votes on this one, but it'll be interesting to see.
I'm jealous of yours, though. The Cullivers.
Speaking of dominating.
Yeah, speaking of, goodness gracious. The Heat are just so good at basketball. Jimmy Butler is amazing, everybody.
We're up 31 at the end of the third without our best player.
It's weird. Weird. Listen, I respect your draft. I
like 3 of your 4 picks. I only like 3 of my own 4 pick. I'm like looking at it and I'm like, actually, I like Raising Cane's. I think it was I probably could have waited. I panicked taking it that early. Yeah, I think because you threw me off with Chipotle, I had to go in a different direction.
I don't understand.
My 3rd and 4th picks were better than my 1st and 2nd pick. Why
did I take? I just went Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut was the worst pick that you had.
I know, but you were like pizza, and I'm like, I want pizza now. Yeah. I really want pizza.
Run on kickers. Get your kicker now.
All right.
Really fun.
All right. Here we go.
So here's the most important thing is if you are listening to this right away when we release it, August 26th, we are still doing the Smart Tools BFR continuing education course. You have to be a member of our podcast. So go to the website, get yourself a podcast membership. You will get a link to join us at 7 p.m. on the 26th. Ed from Smart Tools is doing a course on blood flow restriction. He's going to teach you about it. I think it'll be super awesome. Right after that show, we will do our normal show. We'll just roll right into it. Thank you. I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with anything the Packers have done. I hope he meant that in a positive way. Craig said I'm the Guntakist of this draft. I think that's a slam.
That's true.
I probably should have traded down and got a couple draft picks.
Just wait till you see what Hannah's.
But again,
we miss you, Hannah.
Join us for the continuing education course, and then we'll do the show our regular show after. So we're looking forward to having Ed. Thanks to Smart Tools. Thanks to Healthy Roster, the official sponsor of the show. Human Kinetics, Athletic Trainer Insurance Plus, and R-Bar are our other sponsors. Check them out. They've got discounts on all those products. Really good time. So we appreciate them. Thanks for everyone for stopping on.
Thank you and goodbye.